Hello, fellow bookworms. I am Michaela, aka Michaela the Bookworm. And now, you're probably wondering, why should I watch this video? And I'm here to tell you, because I'm going to show you some pretty amazing trilogies that you are missing out on. Now, these aren't, trilogies like Divergent or Hunger Games. Ones, the majority of the nation/world has read. These are ones I don't really see on YouTube or on social media a lot. Ones I don't feel are talked about a lot, and I feel like they should be because they are amazing, amazing novels. And I feel like their story should be shared, should be talked about more. Let's start on some of these trilogies. The first one I have is one that I fell in love with back in junior high, and it is The Summoning Trilogy by Kelly Armstrong. This series, not only has pretty cool covers I really like, that's relevant to the story because that's Chloe, and that's the necklace her mother gave her, but I mean this story is about a girl who's gone her whole life, living a normal life. Her father's this rich guy who is always missing, and she goes to this nice art school and stuff, but then one day she starts seeing things. A boy in the street that wasn't there, a burnt janitor that no one else saw, and she gets sent to this place to get help. And while there, she meets these other people that she finds out aren't normal like her. She finds out she is a necromancer, finds out her friends are witches and warlocks and wizards and werewolves and demons, and these people are trying to use them as experiments, and they're crazy scientists, and they have to go on the run, and there's love and betrayal and just amazing secrets that get unraveled, and it's so great. And I love this series. I was devouring them. Every time I could buy one, I was just reading it in the day, and I would when a teacher would ask me what it's about, I'd jump into it, and I'm not a talker, so if I'm talking to someone about a book, I really like it. The next series I have is one I feel like people have heard of, and they know what it's about, but maybe they haven't read it. This is a trilogy by an author many of you probably know because she has written The Raven Boys. It is Maggie Stiefvater, that's the last name. I know I butchered it, and I'm sorry, but I haven't read her Raven Boys. I own it because my school is a free little library, and I got it from that. But I haven't gotten the chance to read it yet because I have so many other books on my TBR. But this series is so cool because there are werewolves, but they're wolf type of werewolves, like Vampire Diaries, but they only churn when it's cold. And they don't live in some sunny, nice place where they give you humans all year round. No, this place gets cold fast and easy. It is cold most of the time, and it's just about this girl and this guy, and of course he's a werewolf and she's a human, and they fall in love and they try to keep him warm, and she had a past with the wolves, and it's just great, and it's really great, and there's plot twists a lot, and she character development and character redemption, and it's really it's a good novel. I mean, fun fact about this author, she supposedly wrote 30 novels before she got this one published. Maybe it was this one or The Raven Boys, I couldn't remember. I can't remember. Present tense Michaela. But, I mean, come on. It has to be good. 31's a lucky number. It's really great. I, read these again in junior high, and I, again, devoured them just like the last ones. I totally recommend these to people. The next trilogy I have is not completed yet. The first two books are out, and the second book only came out about a month ago. But I love them. They are by Michael Buckley, and the first one's Undertow, and the second one is Raging Sea. Not only do they have awesome covers, but they also have this awesome, unique story I've never heard of before. I mean, maybe someone's already written a similar story. I don't know. But it's about this group of Serena, which are a subspecies of this bigger race called the Alpha, where they went on land 20 years ago to learn about the human population and how we work. But then they fell in love and they had kids, and when the Alpha returned, not all of them stayed with the Alpha. Some of them stayed back, but then of course us Americans were all whoa, you're different, we don't like you, and treated them like crap, and would kidnap the Serena families that came in to have normal families, and all of a sudden 3 years later they try to integrate the schools and bring in this group of fish people, or alphas they called them, and the main girl Lyric, whose mother was a Serena, has to try to befriend Fathom, who's a prince, who I love. Oh my god, Fathom is one of my favorite novel boys. And it's a lot because, like, again, there's like twists and turns, and like this one, 3 of the girls, I'm not going to tell you who, are on the run, and they're trying to save the family, and there's like mad scientists and like military people, and like she's considered a terrorist, Lyric is in this book, and this one has like death and like jokes and like sadness and happiness and romance, but like only a little romance, like enough to like keep you coming, like both books do, but like not like, you know, overdone. The last 2 trilogies that I'm going to recommend, I do not own actually. They're ones that I've read through a library during like my like book club, because I had to read them for Battle of the Books last year, or because I took them over the summer to read them. The first one is Delirium, which I know some of you have probably heard of if you watch other booktubers, because I know a few of the other ones have talked about it. But if you don't know what it's about a dystopian world in, I think, Oregon or Washington, where love is considered a disease, and when you hit a certain age, you have that like emotion taken from you, and like you get set up with a boy and a job and all this stuff. But the main girl's friend is kind of like doesn't want that, and she wants to like love someone, and she wants to like go to these forbidden parties, and then the main girl herself falls in love with a guy, and it's just, again, secrets are unraveled, desire. It's good, I promise. I'm terrible at explaining. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh yeah, because I love books. Yeah, awkward silence. The last series I am recommending to you is the Madman Daughter Trilogy. I love this one. I have not finished it because I keep forgetting to get it from the library because I keep forgetting my ID, but it is so good. I love it. It's about this one girl who used to be really rich, her dad is a scientist, but then he ran away because he was like going to get like punished because he did something really terrible, and so he left his wife and his daughter, and then her mother died, and she had to go work at this one place, and she was really poor, and she has like this one like disease, she's like take medicine, kind of like penicillin, but it's not diabetes. And then she meets this guy who used to work in her like castle or mansion or whatever, and they go to like the secret island where her father's been living all these years, and you find out that he's like some mad scientist trying to like make animals humans, and like there's like a love triangle, and there's like secrets unraveled all over again. Juliet, the main girl, finds out something huge about her, and it's just really good. It's like a history fiction novel with like mad scientist twist and like a hint of like sci-fi, and it's so good. I just really want to finish it so bad, and the covers are beautiful. You need to read them. Everyone that I've recommended them to or have read them because of Battle of the Books like me, or just because they thought the cover was pretty, have fallen in love with them. Like my one friend who doesn't really like to read, she loves them, and they're amazing. Those are all the books I have today to show you. I really hope some of you go out to the library to pick them up, or go to like a half-price bookstore to buy them, because I really don't want you guys to buy these and then not like them and be like, oh, that Michaela girl on YouTube told us to buy these, but I hate it now. Like, no. Rent them from a library or go to half-price bookstore. Don't waste your money on something you don't know you'll like. Even though I'm like totally in love with them, I do not know your preference. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know I'm an awkward little bean who like moves her hands a lot. That's just me. No amount of years doing this will ever stop that, and I really hope my first video wasn't crappy. If it was, don't do anything. But if it was, you know, okay, you kind of liked it, you're gonna read these books, thumbs up. That's always a nice thing. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna go now. So if you didn't like it, woo, it's over. And if you did, well, I'll be making more later. So, yeah. Go have a fantastic night or day depending on where you are.